Is it running? Always the same. Good day, my name is Martin Schweiger. I'm a patent attorney and powerlifter in Singapore. Today is 15th of July 2025. It's Tuesday. I'm just back from the competition in Himeji, Japan. And the good news is in my class I won 1 gold medal for bench press and 2 silver medals for squat and deadlift. It's about what I have expected. Just to summarize, over the past 1.5 years, I've lost about 30 kg body weight, and that is also visible in the lifts. In the lifted weights, went down a lot, from over 200 kg for squat and deadlift to 150-ish, 170-ish. Bench press down from 165 kg to 120 kg. It's still okay, I would say. But as I'm in a new age class also, and because of my metabolic syndrome, I had to lose a lot of weight, change lifestyle. It's okay. It's no longer about maximum weights lifted. It's more about being healthy and fit. And I'm not so sure, but this is probably that Himeji was probably the last competition that I do in the 105 kg class. It was quite easy for me to be in the 105 kg class because my body weight is now something like 102 kg when I'm dry, or maybe 101, something like that. When I'm seriously dry and no glycogen and no creatine and no fiber. So empty should be something like 101. And so what I did is, 2 days before my actual lift, I started eating carbohydrates and filled my body up with energy and water. So the weigh-in weight was 104.4 kg, and that was very comfortable. I've had a very comfortable competition. No hunger, no. So that also means that I can go the 8 kg down to the next weight class in no time. Should be possible in 1 month's time, or even in 2, if I'm only diligent. That comes with daily walking, what I'm doing today now, but daily walking 15,000 steps, of course. So that should be possible. And I start now, maybe today or tomorrow. This morning I broke my fast with some nuts, and also I unpacked my suitcase, so I found some open chocolate, and instead of throwing that chocolate away, I've just eaten it. That would spike my blood glucose. Yeah, but this is I counted still to the collateral damage from the competition. Yeah, and I also found a banana in my suitcase. Of course I ate the banana. Normally I don't eat banana at all because it's too sweet. And I can really see it in my blood glucose. So, my leg still feels sore 2 days after the competition from the squat and also from the deadlifts. I had a few insights at the competition. So I found out that when you see those athletes shaking when they go for extreme loads like deadlift, and then you see the legs shaking back and forth, like jerking back and forth, and you can see that this is from the muscles, that's a clear sign that these people should eat creatine, because that would prevent that from happening. In my own case, it was quite comfortable. I could do my lifts up to a certain weight, and then if I just went a bit too far, 2.5 kg too far, then I could clearly see that, or 5 kg too far, that this doesn't work anymore. So I gave up. And I believe that was good, because that prevents me from damaging my body. Then I also saw that how good it is to wear my continuous blood glucose sensor here. It really gives important insight into my body. And I also found out that I really don't need to measure so much. Once I have confirmed that my body is in a certain state. For example, once I push my blood glucose up by eating carbohydrates, then I don't need to measure my ketones anymore, because there would not be any ketones in my blood anyway. So, good enough. And I also don't need to carefully calibrate my blood glucose, continuous blood glucose meter, because only the trend is important and not the absolute value. I can see there from my readings that my body brings down the blood glucose very fast, but it's still very much overshooting of what should be normal. So it goes up from 5.5 to maybe 15 or so, or 13, something like that. Very high, but then it's back to the 7, 6, 5s within half an hour or so. That means there's a lot of insulin produced, and that would push the blood glucose into the cells. Good. My health improved a lot over the past 1.5 years. And that's good. But of course I don't want to stop here. I want to go further down. And that is because I want to have my blood values not only at the threshold from being unhealthy to healthy, but I want my blood values to be right in the middle, or maybe even a bit down in the lower end, because I believe that's healthy. So different, right, from how I was 10 years ago. I didn't mind abusing my body, and I didn't also measure. But now I do, and I want to have good measurement results. I met a very strong man, body weight 83 kg, his body height could be something like 168, 172 or something like that. Body weight 84 kg, no, 84, very strong. Bench press 155 kg, squat like something like 190 kg. It's doable. I'm just wondering what I want to achieve. And so I talked with him a lot. He told me what he's doing and not doing, eating and his habits, personality, everything. I spoke with him for half an hour. That's why it's so valuable to be at the competitions, because the other participants would share with you. I've seen that often. And it's so good. Yeah, so my ultimate goal would be to go down to the 83 kg class, or at least close to it. And then see where we go. But even 93 would be a success. And what is my ultimate goal for the next period of time? It's very simple. I have this smart body composition weighing scale, bathroom weighing scale, that measures by injecting frequencies, electromagnetic frequencies, waves into your body, that can measure all sorts of muscle and fat, and among others, the visceral fat. And the visceral fat is something very bad, because it sits not inside the belly as something like an additional organ, but it's a fat layer around the inner organs, like liver, the stomach, the intestine, and so on. And this visceral fat is part of the metabolic feedback loop, and it adds extra load to the feedback loop. And that causes these delays with respect to insulin, what's called insulin resistance. And and in my case, when I started measuring that, it was maybe 9 months ago or so, my own values were something like 23, and I brought it down to 19.5 2 weeks ago or so. I didn't measure during the competition, although I could have and should have done so, but I was simply not in the mood. Before the competition, I was somehow stressed, so I didn't measure. And I thought it was also not good, because I was fully hydrated. I should have measured before I break the fast on Thursday. But I didn't, so I forgot. And after the competition on Sunday, I was really flattened. I felt like having been thrown under a bus. So all bones and muscles were in pain. So I want to bring that visceral fat value down to below 10, maybe even below 5. And That's my main measure for the coming time. Not so much the body weight. I want to bring the visceral fat down. And yeah, on the flight back, I talked with a lady. She's also a powerlifter from Singapore. She was sitting next to me in the plane and we discussed. And I tried to explain to her my insights on how to lose fat. And she told me that she thinks that losing weight, the best is to eat less. And what I can say is, after being on that program for such a long time, I don't think that eating less is the way to lose weight. Ultimately, of course it is, but it's not the controlling value. The mechanics of losing weight is you want to lose weight via fat in the first place, not via your muscles or water. Water, is nice, but the ultimate value is the fat. And in order to lose fat, you need to trigger the body to make the fat cells issue triglycerides into the bloodstream. That, by the liver, among others. Not sure whether other organs are involved, maybe the kidneys, but I'm not sure. So the triglycerides are converted into ketones, which in turn are fed to the cells and used as a fuel. And only if that happens would you lose fat. So my main guiding value would be get your body into ketonic mode so that you can measure that you have ketones in your body. And then keep it there as long as possible, because that is a clear sign that the body has directed the fat cells to issue triglycerides, thereby losing weight by, number one, the triglycerides burn and converting them into fuel, but also when the fat cells issue the triglycerides, there would also be water released. That is also the reason why you can do the dry fasting, which means fasting without bringing your body into contact with water, neither for drinking nor for washing. That's the reason why dry fasting for a certain amount of time is not dangerous for the body. So I would say 2 days dry fasting is possible, although I don't do that. One side effect of dry fasting is also that your body gets very fast into so-called autophagy, and that autophagy would lead to every cell in the body being put into scrutiny about the value that it provides to the entire body, which means that cancerous cells and other growth or old cells are broken up into the components, and those are repurposed for other new cells. That's also why I believe if cells are destroyed by too much insulin over time, autophagy can reproduce these cells. And maybe even nerve cells. Not sure, but yeah, it's my hypothesis. So now we know for losing fat, you need to be in ketosis. And the funny thing is, when you're in ketosis, you don't, at least for me, I'm not hungry much. Or if I'm hungry, then for very little time. Because the ketones, yeah, good question. Why am I not hungry? Maybe there's a hunger hormone. Probably there is, because there's this drug Ozempic, and that Ozempic would reduce the hunger. And I don't know how it does that. I never looked into it because I don't take it. And but it does work. I know a few people who take it, and they all say, I'm also taking it, but I'm not admitting it. I said, no, I'm not taking Ozempic. No pharmaceutical, only a few supplements. Actually quite a lot. So I believe that somehow when the body is in ketosis, then also a similar reaction is triggered as done by this Ozempic. In a sideline, I didn't study what Ozempic does, but what I can say is that when you're in Ozempic, then probably you are not in ketosis. Not necessarily, depends on what you eat. Actually, you must be in ketosis because otherwise you wouldn't lose the fat. I don't know. I really need to look at it. But what I don't think is that you're in autophagy. Unless you combine Ozempic with fasting, which most people don't do because they don't like fasting. And so that's, in short words, where I'm coming from. So for the coming 5 months or so, there's next competition would be in December in Istanbul, the Asian Championship. And I'm really thinking of attending that one, but not in the new 93 kg class, but still in the 105 kg class. But then reaching the 93 from above. That would also mean that my lifted weights are not competitive, but I may, despite that, still take part, because Asian competition is always a cool venture. Also interesting this time because the Asian powerlifting championship is held in Turkey, which is among the Asians, not Asia. The Asians think that Turkey is Europe, which I find quite cool. Because I also think so. Turkey has more in common with Europe than with other countries around in the east, like Syria, Iraq, Iran. Iranians and Turkish are very different from each other, I know, because I know both. So, well, my legs are really weak. When I walk, then I can feel that my right leg is giving way. My right knee is not holding firmly because I'm just moving, avoiding pain by moving. Yeah, so that's the goal. I will try to move in ketosis as soon as possible. Not today, because I had this chocolate, I had this banana, and I believe that would keep me in glucosis for the rest of the day. So I don't really force it, but I will only eat non-carb food, inclusive fiber, which I didn't have for the past 2 weeks. And that brings me to my next topic, which is very important. I'm planning to do my own yogurt and develop my small intestines and try to get rid of all bacteria that sits there, because the small intestine should not have bacteria, or very, very selected ones and not dominant ones. If there is bacteria in the small intestines, then this bacteria stems from the large intestine and it wandered over. That can happen if you don't eat the right food, not enough fiber, and the long fiber. So you need to keep your bacteria in the large intestine busy by having short and long fiber, and not fiber as many do. And there's a way to measure this, and the measurement instrument would measure the hydrogen and the methane in your breath. So the experiment is that you eat inulin, which is a substance that is over the counter, is something that the bacteria love, and you measure the time that it takes a fasted body from having 0 hydrogen and 0 methane to hydrogen and methane. And if it's shorter than 90 minutes, that is a sign that there's bacteria in the small intestine, and that is a sign that you need to do something. And in my case, I don't have that measurement instrument, but what I found out is that the measurement in Singapore would cost something like $500, and I don't want to spend that. When the measurement instrument alone costs only $300, but it's not, $300. Problem is, it's not sent to Singapore, so I need to order it to be sent to Germany when I'm there next time, and pick it up from there. And that would take at least another 2 months or so. And only then can I start with my probiotics. Actually, I can start right now with my probiotics, and that's what I'm also planning to do. It comes with 3 steps. The first step is to kill the bacteria in the small intestine by eating natural antibiotics. That's a neem tree oil, comes in capsules. Cinnamon oil, very aggressive, comes also in capsules. And you shouldn't swallow the cinnamon oil as a pure oil, but rather take the capsules, so it gets diluted only when the capsule is through the stomach in the small intestine. Yeah, and then there's also berberine, which is also some natural antibiotic. So for 2 to 3 weeks you would kill that bacteria in the small intestine, and then you would build up, or at the same time build up the good bacteria. Actually, the good bacteria goes where? In the small intestine or in the large intestine? There's a Reuteri and a few others, Gasseri bacteria. And it smells good here. And that Reuteri and Gasseri bacteria come from yogurt that must be self-made. Buying the bacteria from iHerb or another online shop, and then in your own yogurt machine multiplying it, fermenting. Let's go. Yeah. So, I'm not sure whether or not I should start this before or after measuring, but ultimately it doesn't really matter, because having the yogurt is a healthy choice anyway, and that's what I want to have. And that's why I'm now going to this shop, kitchen supply shop, a bit up the road here. And I buy some yogurt glasses. 1 liter or 750 ml. And then set up my own yogurt machine. luxury. Yeah, I really also need to fill up all my supplies when I see all this, because in preparing for the competition I've really emptied my fridge and all the supplies, and I need to get all back, but in a different way, for the ketosis. Yeah, I got, I believe, 3 blood glucose meters left. That takes me now for this one 10 days plus 45 days, something like 2 months, and I need that when I start the thing with the yogurt. Is another drastic change in lifestyle, and I want to measure that, and maybe I even take a blood glucose, a continuous blood glucose meter to Germany, because that's where I'm going to be in 2 months from now. I never used it while traveling, so this was the first time to Japan when I used it, and I found it quite telling, because it creates all the time new insights into what food you can eat and what not. So it's helpful. Also, what I learned, I wanted to tell you, there's this MCT, medium chain triglycerides, I believe, or something, or trans fats, I don't know, MCT oil, and that's one from coconut oil mostly, and is an oil that has C6, no, C9 or M6 and MC9, and those are the ones that go directly into the bloodstream and into the cells and can be used directly without going through the liver and others. And that is good for providing energy. In principle, it's a bit like sugar, but without creating an insulin spike. And also not a blood glucose spike. But it would, you can see it, obviously, that's what people say. Your brain becomes sharper immediately, and it's something like an extra energy shot. And I'm thinking of using that one for my next competition, and not the glucose as I did this time. That could be a healthy way of doing it, but ultimately, what is healthy, right? God has made fruits for us to eat, and fruits contain fruit sugar. So I believe we can eat fruit sugar. I'm here now in my household shop. Let's see. 你好。你好。
你好，
不好。
先呢嘅嘢，留啲票啊，可以唔嘅先？耶，
Nice shop, huh?
我論只嘅啫，高油控制嘅嚟，那個。
高油控制嘅嚟。
sorry 啊。
No problem， 沒有問題。
沒有問題啊。
沒有關係。
你來自哪裡？美國啊？耶，找錢。
沒有關係。I need glass jars. Do you have glass jars?
Glass jar?
Jar, not jug. Jar. With a lid. Yeah, for jam, marmalade. Cooking marmalade.
Yeah, to check with the boss.
老板，
老板，
你在哪里？
我不是老板，我是老板，
你不是老板，
我是老板。
为什么？
我打工仔。
这个拿
公仔。
6个。
这个。
Ah. I need a new blender. Sure. So no, I need a glass jar for making marmalade. Jam, marmalade. Glass jar. Jar with a lid.
Oh.
Have?
Yeah. For fire.
No. No fire.
For fire.
No fire. For cooking, for pickles, for
Just you want. You want whole? You want 1 liter?
1 liter can?
Okay.
Show me, please.
这个好，这个就够你。
黄色水壶12尺。
没有水壶通常是15层对吗？
15啊。
你要12层就
有送去150嘛，我给他做。
有声音吗？你去看嘛。
没有什么生意了。
有没？
9000块的。
刚跟你讲9000吗？啊？
那边就是9000的呢。
对，有啊。
No, that's plastic. I need.
No, this one 有啊。
这里那个了，那个等下我放那边。哇 very good camera like this.
Yeah, you're on TV.
Yeah. Oh, then where to take photo?
It's running already.
Oh, video.
Video.
Oh. You make your own this.
Yeah.
Very genius.
I like.
Oh, but if no video, then you press the take photo. No.
This one?
Also can.
Big film.
No, I need a jar.
Jar.
How to translate jar? A glass with a lid.
Yeah. Jala. G-E-L. Gel.
G-E-R.
GR.
Jar.
这就是 gel 咯。This is one 啊。
No,
Then what do you want?
this is gel. No,
Then
Jar.
no, I need a. How to say?
how to say?
A glass jar, like. Yeah.
放水瓶在哪呀
Go Google.
？JUG. JUG.
No, Google.
Google.
And then type glass.
Glass 啊。
Glass.
G-L-A-S-S.
Yes, and space.
Watch out for the
Glass
Jar.
water.
Jar. J A R.
J-A-R.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then go picture.
太久了，那个啦。
Picture images. Here,
Which one?
this one.
哦，对。
This one 啊。
对。
Oh.
Sorry. 对不起。
Oh, this one 啊。
Yeah. Okay.
How
Yes.
about this?
Also can.
Also can 啊。
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this one best.
Oh, okay.
IKEA.
就做半个月呀。
Oh,
I call you, okay?
short lady.
一个越南。
Maybe I.
You want to buy how many?
10.
10 pieces.
白汤汤匙叉要吗？
要不要一套的？
啊，不要
你那个一套是
没有
10个是吗？
没有。
啊，
什么东西？
10个是吗？
没有，它一盒12只。
I don't have this one.
没有。
12只汤匙
Because
啊！
I'm
你要多少？
I'm
你
the
要
buyer.
几打？
最喜欢的
对啊
15套，
Yeah.
没有，你要多少？一打还是2打？
一打是多少？
加了哈，有吗？
没有。
什么价？有嘞，我看。
没有玻璃，没有卖的。
哦 no more no more.
没有。
哦，sorry。
Thank you.
对不起。哦，very fit are you？
Yeah.
Very fit 的。
Very fit. Bye bye. 再见。再见。再见。再见。Okay. See you next job. Next shop. Next shop. Smells good. Dried fish. Doesn't smell good. This one. Better. This one is better. This one is better. Oh, here's my blender. That one is broken, so it's a very good blender, but it's going to be broken. Hello. Do you have glass jars? Glass
jar.
yeah, with a lid. Mayo. Okay. Don't have. Yeah, I can see. But I have seen when this gentleman looked up in Google what is a glass jar, that the IKEA had exactly those glass jars. So what I will do is when I'm back home, I will look up IKEA and see whether they have glass jars on their website. And then I can go there and pick them up. So let me see. This one looks promising, right? Hello. Do you have glass jars? Glass
Big also.
jar? Big, 1 liter.
1 liter.
With lid for making marmalade, jam, cooking.
Not too sure the size of this.
Let's see. Let's see.
This is what?
Yeah, that's. But this is with plastic, right?
Yeah, all this
And-
comes the same.
Yeah, I need the same. This one is good, but with glass lid.
Glass lid, no.
Don't have.
Sorry.
Don't have. Yeah, that looks quite cool. That could work. How much is this? 550. And this one has how much volume? Actually, that would be quite cool. How many can you? Only 3.
Left 3.
Left 3.
You want earlier or tomorrow, then you'll have.
You can have more tomorrow.
Can.
Okay. It looks good to me. How many can you bring?
How many you want? Alright.
I want
你用的那个 calculator 是这种的
9.
不是，
啊？不是
是要抖。
9?
？9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me check.
And then you give.
Let me check with my store.
Okay. Where's your store?
It's at Upper Paya Lebar.
Oh. And this is what then?
This is my retail shop.
Is your own company?
Yeah.
Oh.
We bring it in.
Oh. Okay.
回家。这个我拍给你，这个最大的那个圆的有货吗？
Looks good. I take these 3 now.
Do you still want it tomorrow?
Yes, you can.
有货你给我 how many more do you need?
6 more.
6 more. 这样你给我10个，帮我写10个大的做吃饭。Okay. Can tomorrow morning we will have it.
Okay. I may not pick them up tomorrow morning, but I will pick them up. Oh, nice.
I know.
That is no good. This one, no good.
Why?
Too much.
Oh,
But I also use this. Okay.
quite nice. I like the shop for cooking. No need to wrap. Just give me a bag.
Better to wrap.
Okay, you decide.
Better to-
That will be my yogurt jar.
Okay.
This one you okay? I issue all 9 pieces. Oh, 这样的。
Can you do deliver home?
Delivery we have to pay the delivery fee.
Oh no.
Yeah, you pick it up, it's easier.
Yeah, I live nearby here.
Yeah,
Okay. Not just I pay this.
The other 3, because that one I have to.
The other 6.
The other 6.
I pay when I pick up. I know the tricks already.
3 piece. Last jar. When do you want to pick it up?
After tomorrow?
The Rolex how much? One box?
One box is 48.
48.
Quite a nice shop here.
Free.
Ask him to 2 box.
Okay. Pay wave? 15. July.
You know, 23. Okay.
Mm.
还没有。
哎，一箱算多少？桃芳桃猪。
好光。
$96, brother. Today is 7. Today is 15.
Thank you. Hold on.
96, brother. Taiwan. Yeah. 96.
Goodbye.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Nice. So I got my yogurt jar. My first 3 yogurt jars. And an unlimited supply because she would have them. And I also like them because they're not so high. And I can pile them on top of each other. And then there would be still space in the pod that I'm using. Yeah. So the next thing is I need my temperature control from my workshop, which I need anyway. My red leg is really not stable. Yeah, so I'm all set for my probiotic stuff. And but I'm still not convinced by not measuring before and after. So let me see. Maybe I get this measurement instrument faster. Okay, I'm done is now 53, 55 minutes. That's the absolute maximum. Goodbye.